Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we're looking at the crash. What the hell happened with the crash? The flash crash, is it coming back up? What's going to happen? Is it going down? Don't know, a lot of people are talking about $3,000 already. I don't think that's going to happen today, at least. So we'll look at that, look at the markets overall and just have a quick chat as well, just see if anybody is in or not. Oh yeah, we're all working. Okay, I'll just go to the chat. Okay, and just before you start, if you can go down to the likes button just now and just hit that like button and subscribe if you've not already subscribed, and hit the notification bell as well. That helps the channel greatly. Okay, we'll just jump over to the chat area and see who's in. Alex Jug is in the house, welcome to you. Philly W, David Schwartz is in, Matthew Parks. Marcus Jafari, GC Standard, Luke is in, oh no, WTF is in the house, Honest Crypto Journey, George Charles, T-Lock Eyes for you, Andreas, High Points Drifter, Jacob Hopkins, Vin is in, Chris Noble is in as well, Crypto Dread is here, good to see you. Here I'm driving home from work, man. Yeah, not a good day to be driving home from work if you're in the markets, unless you're shorted, of course. Gene is in, morning all, BTC dump, or we're going to break up, who knows. Crypto Don Juan is in the house, good to see you buddy. Casey is here as well. I'm new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Good to have you here, Casey. Okay, so we'll look at what's happening with BTC. First of all, Bitcoin took a big dump from about 6 o'clock onwards this morning. In fact, we'll go to the hourly chart so you can see that clearer. So at 6 o'clock, it fell from $4,030 all the way down to $3,753, which is about $280 drop, or 274, yeah, about 287% drop in 1 hour. Why did that happen in 1 hour? Same happened with Ethereum, same happened with all the kind of other top ones as well. Okay, so to understand it, we have to kind of look at what happened if you look at the BTC longs. So this is people who've gone long and got a position open, or a long position open. That is 6 o'clock, or from around 4 o'clock onwards. We'll just go to the 1 hour chart there. From 6 o'clock, the number of longs drastically dropped from 34,000 all the way down to 31,000. So that's people who were long on Bitcoin suddenly were closing their positions. So there's 34,000 open positions, and now there's 31,167 open positions for long. The shorts have not really changed much. So the shorts have been going down for a while. Nothing really kind of changed there. So it's the longs that have been closing the position, and I think if we go to Bitcoin or whales, whale alert, is it whale calls? I think they were showing quarterly futures has liquidated a long position of 1,000, and this is on OKCoin. 1,557 contract closed, liquidated a long position. So there's loads of these liquidate long positions at around 6 o'clock this morning. So this has obviously got something to do with it as well. So there's a lot happening with Bitcoin, and that's subsequently hit the whole kind of market. Just now, whether there's something else that's kind of happened with that, we don't know yet, but it looks as if all these longs have kind of liquidated their positions. And it not necessarily means they've been liquidated, it just means they've closed their positions. So there's a lot kind of happening with that just now. So we are at $3,803 with that big drop. You can see we've got Bart Simpson here with the kind of big spike up going all the way across, big spike down. So we've got Bart Simpson kind of hairstyle there. Should have superimposed an image over that. But yeah, that's not good. Not good, especially when everybody was calling for us to go up. But what does it mean from here? Is it going to go down from here? Obviously, we said yesterday as well, you're going to have to keep an eye out, because we've been here before and we've got kind of optimistic, become over enthusiastic and over optimistic and thinking it's going to go up, it's going to go up, it's going to go up. But we just said be careful because we know kind of what happens. But I didn't expect this kind of drop this morning when I woke up. So I was up early this morning, just as usual, just kind of chatting in the premium group as well. And I kind of seen this happening when I was doing other work as well. So it's not good when this happens. So is it going to go down? Well, we've got the next level of support is 3,600. There, we're nowhere near that just yet, but it could go down to that 3,600, 3,300, then 3,000 for the support below that as well. Is that going to happen? Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen here, to be honest. And we can see with Ethereum, ETHUSD, let's go Coinbase, and they're back up to $135 just now. It did go down, well, it was 134. So they were up $150, kind of dropped $15 to go down, so down 10% for Ethereum as well. I think NEO was hit hard as well. NEO USD, Bitfinex, $8.50 when it was up to $9.68 previously. So it was going on a small run was NEO, but it just suddenly come right back down. I think all the top ones will have as well. XRP we'll look at as well. Just look at Kraken. Down 5%, it's not done that badly. XRP, and we'll just look at the XRP. And this was a call of the day yesterday, XRP, but I still think it's up over the call of the day price. Yeah, it is 9,176. We called it. I called it yesterday on the call of the day video. 9,148, I believe. Or it could have been lower than that. I can't remember what I called it, but still above that. I still think this is going to come back up, XRP, and it might actually be a good time to get back in rather than kind of waiting on the sidelines. And this would be a period of accumulation. So it did go up to 9,500. So we called it about round about there, and it went up about 4.5%, and it looked as if it was going to keep on climbing up to the 10,000, but because of the drops, come back down. So this actually might be a good time to get in. I'm in an open position just now with my trade in hot. It's a pain in the arse. That's going to go up again, but bought in at 17 for hot. It's at 16 just now. I do think this is just. Unless BTC does go down to $3,000, I think hot hollow is going to go back up again. And this kind of happened the last time when it went on a run. Kind of went up, came down, and kind of went up double that again. So I'm thinking that's what's going to happen with hollow, unless BTC does really kind of fall down, the whole crypto market goes down with it. So I need to wait and see with that. And Tron is doing fantastic. We'll just have a look at Tron just now. And that was hit. Because it was up to 863, it kind of fell. This is on the hour chart. It kind of fell, kind of big time to 741. Kind of astute investors would have jumped in at that price and kind of got back in, and you would have been up already about 8 or 9%. So it's back up to 805 Satoshi for Tron, which is really, really good. Tron, look at that chart on the hour chart. It's just a beautiful looking hourly chart. The kind of 4-hour chart's even better. So look at the 4-hour chart, crossed over there at 317, and it's never really broken the 50 EMA since. So you could have got 173% in a matter of what, 40 days? Yeah, about 40 days, which is fantastic. So we called Tron in the premium group at 533 as well, and has since gone up about 60% from there as well. So Tron is doing fantastic. One of a few. Eternity is just starting to move as well in the last couple of hours. Just have a look in the hourly chart. And a big price drop has started to move, then a kind of price drop came. It went down about 7% before going back up again. Status network as well has gone up. I think that's it. TUSD you can't obviously count. Buyer started to go up before it came back down. That would have been a good move as well. Okay, we'll just jump back to chat, see who's in. And a couple of questions there. Matthew Parks, which to buy, EOS or NEO, both about 3 times down from a sell point, so good growth potential compared to other projects. I think EOS and NEO are really brilliant projects, both to get into, to be honest. And I kind of mentioned in a group yesterday, in the premium group, but kind of sent across all the groups, and they're about risk, the risk factor. And I think they are a low risk, relatively low risk. EOS and NEO, both for the long term. If you're doing it for the long term, risk factor is very, very low. So I would definitely be buying EOS and NEO. If I had a ton of money, if I won the lottery or something like that, I would definitely buy into them as well for the long term. Alex Jug, it took less time to dump than my ride to work. Nice and green when I left for work, all red when I got there. I know I was kind of doing some work for about 45 minutes. And at the beginning of it, Bitcoin was above $4,000. And then I started to kind of come back and look at crypto again. And by that time, it dropped already about $200. I'm going, what the hell's going on here? XRP, no crash. I expect XRP still to go up. I still think XRP is going to go over 10,000 Satoshi. But we'll need to wait and see. Working nights, finally see live, LOL. Excellent. So it's good to see you here. That's Ono WTF. Not going to say that. Good morning from San Francisco. TRX fight back strong. Yeah, I expect Tron to come back again from here. So I do expect to go up a little and then maybe kind of a wee bit more and then come right back down. Not right back down, but I expect it to come back down to maybe the 600, high 600 levels, 700 levels. But it just depends on what Bitcoin does as well. But I still think even if Bitcoin goes up, we're going to get a pullback, a slight retracement. Tron has been on some journey just now. Jacob Hopkins at Moond. Vin is in as well. Gene, morning all. BTC dump. Are we going to break up? Who knows? I kind of mentioned that already. David Schwartz, ADA seems to be on a good run. I'm up 35%, then got stopped out 2 nights ago. What's your thoughts on where it may go from here? So I've been looking at, as you know, I've been saying about Cardano since 900 that it's going to go up. And that's one of the ones in the kind of headlines as well. It's just going on a run just now. But where can we go from here? Well, obviously it depends on Bitcoin, but I think that's a good price to get in at as well. We can see here, that's just on the hourly chart. Hourly chart looks beautiful. But the 4-hourly chart looks fantastic. From 888 it crossed over. There wasn't a breakdown until about 1000. A break back up around about the same time. And then we got up to 1355. You can see here this is a kind of historical. I'll put the lines of kind of support and resistance. So the resistance was just round about this time. So it's just coincidence that the Bitcoin price has fallen down because Cardano hit the resistance round about here at 1375. That was the next resistance level. It broke through that. We were going much higher, up to maybe 1500. So I expect this to continue its run unless Bitcoin falls big time. So if it stabilizes from here, goes up 3,800 and starts to go up again, I think Cardano is going to go up to 1,500. That's the next level for it. And in any case, buying at these prices, I think is good for the long term. If you're a trader, it's different. Obviously, if you're trading this, I think it's going to go up to 1,500 Satoshi. Without sweat, if Bitcoin starts to go back up again. If it doesn't, we might see a kind of retracement and then it'll go back up again. But for the long term, Cardano is definitely a good one for the long term, I believe, in my opinion. Do your own research and all that. Put your big girl pants on, big boy pants on. So yeah, that's what I think of Cardano. I do think that's a brilliant one for the long term, David. Stephen King is in, Richard Kubit is in, Tony P is in as well, Tim Gash is in. Morning Steve, I saw the drop live as I had my charts up. I got a quick short on BTC. Shame it was only a 2x leverage. Oh man, that was brilliant though. That was good that you jumped in, Tim. You must have been quick off the mark if you were able to jump in. Just going to look at that. BTC USD, and we'll go to dollar, and we'll go to 5-minute chart. So this was a 605, 610, it was still above, started to go down 4,000. So that was brilliant when you caught that, Tim, then. So you caught it within the space of 20 minutes. But still 2x, that's nothing to be sneezed at, that's excellent. MagPawn, is it time to go again TUSD? I don't think so. I think this is a flash crash. I don't know if it's going to go, obviously it's just my opinion, I don't know if it's going to go down to 3,000 or not. Is this the time? Everybody's still talking about this 3,000 level. Personally, I don't think so. I can see it going back up from here. Was this just a flash crash? And there's a few, well, a lot of longs kind of closing their position. We need to wait and see. I think this is, with kind of longer term for Bitcoin, I do think it's going to surpass its all-time high this year of $20,000. I do think it's going to do that. Have we got some way to go before it goes, before it drops again? Yeah, I think we're going to have another drop, but I think we're going to go up and get to that kind of level, these sort of levels again, before we kind of fall back down again. So this is going to be major resistance, round about, I'd say 6,000. So we'll just do that kind of barrier there, 6,000. I see it going up to there and coming back down again, and then going parabolic. But I see that happening quicker rather than kind of another drop. So I see the rise happening quicker than the drop is going to happen, if that makes sense. So I see the rise happening before the drop is going to happen. Hope I'm making sense. Hope I'm making sense there. I know what I mean in my head, in that strange little head of mine. Tron is on rocket. Yeah, Tron is doing brilliant. It's just going up again. It just keeps on climbing. JC Standard now, Tron coming. You think Tron will hit 5 cents? BitTron token thoughts? Yeah, I think Tron are going to do kind of big things. Where is it just now in relation to kind of price? 3 cents? Can it hit 5 cents? It could well do hit 5 cents if Bitcoin keeps on behaving itself and goes up. It goes on a bull run. I think it's going to be easily. Tron is going to hit 5 cents. I think that's going to be a kind of no-brainer if that kind of if Bitcoin does behave itself. Gary Stewart, morning all, waiting for a 3k BTC for a buy-in. I don't think it's good. I think a 5k, 5.5k BTC price is going to happen before a 3k BTC price. Although I'm not ruling out a 3k BTC price just now. I just think the higher price is going to happen first. Then we're going to have another kind of drop. Hopefully the final drop, and then it's going to go on the parabolic run. That's my thoughts. Gino Dow, hello Stephen, everyone, good morning to you. David Schwartz saying thank you, my pleasure. Gino Dow, I'm very happy today that I held my bag of Tron from last year. Bought 310 sats, 75,000 Tron in my bag. Excellent. That's brilliant, Gino. Juan Antonio, good morning Steve, hope this is a start retest for crypto. I'd like to see some movements in BAB. Yeah, it'd be good to see kind of BAB as well. And we'll just go over and look at coin signals, because BAB is going down. Going down. So Metamorph, not doing well at the moment, up at 96 Satoshi. BAB is still trading in that channel. Between 9 and 10 Satoshi, we'll just look at KuCoin. I know they're trading on others, but KuCoin's still the biggest just now. But Binance is, not Binance, Bancor is actually. The hash. So I always like to look at the order books. So 9 to buy, 41 million, and 10 to sell, 9 million. So it's come back down about 20%. Has BAB, so it's another, oh, here we go again kind of thing. I thought there would be a run up for BAB, but that's not happened just now. So we're still waiting on news coming out on BAB. Crypto Dawn 1, BTC $1,800 to $2,500 by April or May. Jisk, that'd be a bit of a nightmare. Tim Gash, my little boy woke up at 5:30 instead of 6:30, so big bag of sweets for him. I use a plus 500 app on my phone for quick shorts when I'm away from my computer. Excellent. Doing real well, Tim. We're still in a major bear market, people. Zoom out, you'll see all the lower highs. Not good at all, in my opinion. I agree we'll go higher before the big drop. See, a lot of people are still saying we're in a bear market. Look at this. So this is BTC. BTC USD. A lot of people say we're in a kind of bear. And I've said it myself. We're in a bear period. We're in a bear period. But look at this. If we kind of go on the weekly, or even the monthly, it looks better on the monthly. I need to get rid of all these lines. So if you look at this, we're still in a bull period. If we look at the big long-term picture, we're bullish. We're bullish from here. This is a small correction in comparison. If we can go back all the way, this is a kind of a correction that we have. This kind of is going to happen anyway, but we're still bullish from where we kind of started. If we go back all the way to what, 2012, even before that, what we're on 2011. So if we're going back 2011, we're extremely kind of in a bull market. We're extremely in a bull market. We're in a bull market just now. And this is just a small correction that could be kind of part of the overall big picture. That is obviously part of the overall big picture. But we're in a bear period, I'd say, but I don't think we're in a bear market, which is, I think, is totally different. And we have to look at that. We have to kind of understand that as well. From where it was in 2011 all the way up to kind of where it is just now. If that's all we kind of looked at, we didn't see this 20,000, we'd say, oh, $4,000, fantastic, that's amazing. But we had to have parabolic run up obviously as well. So I think we're still in a bear period just now. But overall we're in a bull market, and it's only going to get better, I think, from here. But it might dip. But we're talking about periods, we're talking about little pockets of time. We've got to understand that. If we kind of look back at the big huge picture and look at this, this is where we'll be saying, okay, this is when to dollar cost average in. This is when the dollar cost average in is going to work for you. If you're thinking long term, you're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years time, this is just going to be a blip. And it's literally going to be a blip and kind of on the horizon, so to speak. Because if we look at this from here, if we go back all the way back to 2011, we go, oh man, this was a big, huge run up. We've seen a 535% run up to $20. And you go, $20 is never going to get any higher than that. Then we kind of move along, goes up to $260. Then you go, it's never going to go any higher than that. Goes up to $1,115, $1,150, all the way back down. Kind of comes right the way back down, 85%, and we keep going up. We go, oh, this is it. This is the end of Bitcoin, and this is when everybody was saying that it's the end of Bitcoin in 2015. This is it. It's going to go away. This went down $200. Then we go, oh, it's never going to go up. Then the bulls started coming back in again. The bull period started coming back in. It kind of started rising again, and rising, and rising, and rising, and rising, and then we have this period of, right, okay, we're back down at 3,700. That's it. It's gone down at 1,000. It's gone down at 2,000. It's gone down at $500. It's never going to come back up. This is the end of Bitcoin. This is the end of the cryptocurrency market. It ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen. We're only going to go up from here, but there are going to get these blips, and we are in a blip just now. This is just going to be a blip. In 5 years' time, it's going to be a little kind of blip on the market when you're looking at it on the charts. Anyway, that was me off on a rant there. Honest Crypto Journey, I have no time at all to trade. I'm just holding my bag of backs and hope BAB have a good year, achieve all the set out to do in 2019, give us $1 coin within a couple of years. That would be fantastic if they'd done that. But obviously Bitcoin would have to go back up as well. But in a couple of years' time, if Bitcoin was up at $20,000 or something, then you've got BAB would automatically kind of go up 5x automatically then before it goes up on its own to maybe 100 Satoshi, 500 Satoshi or whatever. But yeah, hoping for that as well. But there's only so much patience you can have with a project as well. So Bab really have to be careful and really kind of pull out everything that they're promising over the next couple of months and over this year. Gino Dal, if Russia buying BTC in February, BTC will go to 10k or more. What's your thoughts, Steve? If that happens, and I think it's only speculation just now. I think because it's not been confirmed, and it's only speculation that Russia might buy into Bitcoin. So instead of being US dollar, kind of back to what they're going to do is start buying Bitcoin instead. Well, that's the story, and that's the story we kind of spoke about yesterday as well. If that happens, then there's no stopping Bitcoin, to be honest. Because what's going to happen, imagine if Russia do get in, everybody's going to start thinking, other countries are going to start thinking, shit, if this is the future, if cryptocurrency is the future, and Russia's buying all these kind of Bitcoins, they're buying $10 billion worth, or $20 billion, or even more, $100 billion worth, then they're going to have to get in on the act as well. Because Russia's just going to completely take over and control the market. So then America's going to get in, and China is going to come. Well, China's been kind of accumulating anyway. So all the other countries are going to start moving in as well. So it's going to be Bitcoin on a huge macro scale. And they're going to be buying, it's not just going to be the likes of you and me buying it. It's going to be countries buying up billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. So yeah, if that did happen, then I think other countries are going to be kind of starting to take notice just now, and I would imagine it's happening just now, to be honest. So yeah, I think that could be huge for Bitcoin and the whole cryptocurrency market. If Bitcoin was to go up by 10x, your cryptocurrencies are going to go up in dollar value by 10x just because Bitcoin has went up as well. So yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of kind of that happening if it does happen. All lower highs means bearish. Over a 80% decline, in my opinion, would have to break the 6k level to start a bullish chart again. I think we're going to get to the 6k or round about the 6k level in Bitcoin, and then we're going to come back down again. Then we're going to go back parabolic, and that's when it's going to happen after that. That's just my thoughts. I have no basis for that. Other than kind of history, and I don't believe we can look at history and say this is what's going to happen. I don't believe we can do that. History does not, I don't think, repeat itself. It's just sometimes it happens that it looks as if it's repeating itself, but it's not really repeating itself because of any set pattern. I just think it's coincidence that it's repeating the same pattern as it has maybe in 2014. Let's pray all the countries foam in on BTC. That would definitely save us. I think so. If Russia started that, then there's definitely going to be a FOMO effect. There has to be kind of governments looking at Bitcoin and cryptocurrency just now, and looking at and asking the serious question: okay, what stance are we going to take here? What position are we going to take in on Bitcoin? And it will be Bitcoin they're talking about. And then they'll start to look at Ethereum, then XRP, and the other ones like that as well. And I think this, what we're seeing on the charts just now, is literally going to be a blip. Literally going to be a blip. We're going to be seeing, looking at $4,000 and going, my God, remember when it was $4,000? Now it's up to $150,000 or $200,000 or $500,000 per Bitcoin. And we're going to be, hopefully we're still in the game at that point, and we're going to be laughing at the $4,000 level thinking, shit, I wish I'd mortgaged the house and got in or something. Which would be highly irresponsible to do. But I think I would do it. I would do it if I was single. I think I would do that. Okay, we'll just look at some of the news. It's just kind of going over what we've been speaking about. And this is technical indicator signals that Bitcoin is gearing up for a huge price move. So this was reported on Bloomberg, and this is a kind of Bloomberg article as well for you, and I'll put them in the comments. I keep forgetting to put the links in the comments after I've done the videos. So a recent report from Bloomberg details that Bitcoin is close to making a large price move based on the widely used GTI Vera Bands indicator, which uses trend data over any time frame to give investors insight into which direction an asset is poised to move. And this indicator also claims that Bitcoin is currently in its longest buying trend since September. So the indicator is now seeing a drastic narrowing of its upper and lower bands, which typically precedes a large price swing. This, coupled with the recent buying trend that Bitcoin has been in, may signal that it will see a significant increase in buying volume in the near future. I thought they had a picture of the kind of band they were. Yeah, there it is there. And this is a GTI Varibands they're talking about. So I don't know much about this at all. I don't know anything about it at all. I've never used that indicator. But this is what they're kind of talking about here. I'm thinking, okay, it could go up. But I think on the flip side, it could actually go down as well. What was this news? Santander Bank says Ripple's payment network outperforms cross-border competitors. So Banco Santander says its Ripple-powered payments app, OnePay FX, has given its customers the ability to send cross-border transactions at far faster speeds than its competitors. So this was at the Santander International Banking Conference in Madrid. And this was the executive chairman, Anna Bolton. You can do FX transfers real time between the UK and continental Europe, and you can actually do Poland, Brazil and Chile through Santander for the same cost as TransferWise. So this is more good news for Ripple, obviously. That's why I kind of put it on there. And crypto market wrap, gone in 60 minutes, $8 billion just dumped. So we've seen that as well. That's me going to OKX. We never looked at the markets actually. I'll just have a look at the markets quickly. I was getting too excited about everything that's going on. So markets overall 129 billion, down 5.5%. Bitcoin dominance 51.85%. There as well. Bitcoin 3,836. Aggregated price 24 hours 4.5% or 4.95%. XRP goes back into second spot because of the Ethereum price drop, but I think they're just chopping and changing just now between XRP and Ethereum. I think if you go into CoinMarketCap, it might be different. No, XRP is back up as well, just by about I'm saying just by about what 100 million market cap. So they're chopping and changing just now. Winners, obviously Tron is up 11%. Just now Status up 7%. Insight Chain up 3%. So there's about, 8% of the top 100 are in the green and the rest are in the red. Holochain being the one down 20%. It did have a big run up, a 53% run up, but it's down 19% just now. Buggy Rat Coin down 15%, that had a run up. PundyX down, that had a run up as well. Stratus, Nexo, all down as well. We'll just go to the volume, say over 100k, what's been doing well over the last 24 hours. Cashberry Coin up 93%, Airwire up 51%, Starcoin up 36%. And just see over the last 7 days who's done the best. WX Coins, Dex is up, Cashberry Coin, Even Coin, Machine Exchange. So there's a lot of kind of opportunities there still to make a lot of money in the wider market as well. Go back to chat. Aloysius de Klerk, morning to you. I think that's it for just now. We've covered all the news. When we were looking at news this morning, it was all about the projects. Whales. That's Yiga Drash. I was looking at that earlier on. And I think that's it for today. Unless there's anything, we'll just have another look at the markets just now. On our chart, 3,788. So it's hard to tell with a flash crash what is going to happen. You can't really say, okay, because there's no technical indicators as to what's going to happen. So it's kind of hard to say what's going to happen. So it's really going to be this. It looks as if it's going to be this in reverse. If you can see, this kind of shot up $200, then it kind of moved sideways. So I think this is going to shot down $200, going to move sideways before going back up or down. So I need to wait and see how it plays out. Just go to daily. You can see on the daily it's just literally just a blip. Doesn't look that big on the daily. That's why it's always good to kind of pan out and look at the daily and look at the macro kind of level. But it was a shame because Bitcoin was coming up to cross over the 50 EMA. Then it's not done that since August. A few times it's crossed over on the daily on the 50 EMA. But still there's a downward trend there at the moment. You can see that big downward trend. But at the end of the day, this is going to be a blip in a couple of years, but we have to trade what we see in front of us just now. Imran Chowdhury, Dent, 8 million users, ETN 3 million Dent, 250 Telco, 200 ETN yet to a big partnership. So Imran is in the house as well. I missed that as well, so I must be missing someone. Always look at fundamentals, Crypto Don Ran, any Digitex beta vids coming soon. Ah, right. Forgot to kind of look at the others as well. So we're looking at BAB there. DGTX. We've got 12.13, so it's down to 12.13, but that's in line with the overall market as well. Metamorph, still doing pretty rubbish on price as well. 93. We looked at BAB. How are they doing? Lowest ever price of 298 as well. So everybody is down. Even the kind of little hidden gems we've got, they're all down as well, big time. So Howdo is at its lowest point since it came to the market at 298 Satoshi. So Digitex, yes, Digitex wrote to me the other day about being in the top 5,000. So I expect another email in a couple of days' time or a week or so's time, just to go on to the exchange and kind of look at the exchange and do a video on it. As I said, I'm out of Digitex just now, but I'm not saying it's a bad company or anything. I'm not saying it's a bad project or anything like that. Just saying my gut feeling is to stay on the sidelines just now. But obviously I'd still like to check out the exchange and see what it's all about and see if it lives up to its hype is what I'm looking for. So yeah, I'm still going to be doing that. I still want to look at that. Still want to look at the exchange. So they're going to allow me to do a video as well. They've said that in the past. I don't know if they will do, if they change their mind on that, but hopefully we'll get to see a video as well about the exchange and actually using it. So I think I've got 1,000 Digitex tokens, which is not a lot, but it's enough to kind of start trading with. And we'll just use that for trading, just for testing. That's all it'll be for. And I don't think 1,000 is only what, $50 worth or something. So we'll wait and see kind of what happens there. Now I have $1,000. Should I buy BTC or XRP? Cardano, your opinion, please. You'd pick one. Pick one. I think they're all going to do well in the long run. If it's for the long term, if you're trading, then obviously I wouldn't necessarily choose any of them. Well, I would actually. There's XRP I'd choose, Cardano would choose, Bitcoin, XRP or Cardano if you're trading. If it's for the long term, any of them for the long term. I think Cardano or XRP. Split them. You got $1,000, 500 in XRP, 500 in Cardano. If there was a gun to my head and that's what I had to do, that's what I'll do. NCAN is going to be the network layer of the smart web. Imran Chowdhury, Cardano would be the one with the lowest entry price and the biggest potential before there's a massive update. Shelly, yeah. Cardano or Tron? Cardano for me. JC Standard, think Tron will be near 4 on CoinMarketCap very soon. Moved up already in 8th place now. Imran Chowdhury, ADA, TRX, XRP. Thanks, Steve. Says Gino Dow. Okay, that's it. That's it. I will be doing another quick video, probably in about 3 hours' time, and looking at the call of the day. So that'll give me time to look at what's going to happen with Bitcoin as well. So we'll be looking at the call of the day in about 3 hours' time, and just do a quick video as ever, and just post it around about 12 o'clock. So that's it for the moment, but have a brilliant day to everybody. Thanks for joining me on the channel. I know there's kind of been a big drop. A lot of people get a little depressed when stuff like that happens. So it's good that you could join me, unless you're shorting as well. So it's good that you could join me. I really appreciate it. And hit those likes and share this kind of video in groups if you want to as well. That'd be fantastic if you could do that. And that's it for now. I'll be back tomorrow, which is Friday, and I'll see you at the same time, same place. Until then, namaste. Take care. Bye now.